are here for episode number 4, technically number 4, but this is going to be our third live video that you're going to be able to see, which is great. We're excited to share it with you. We recapped last week. If you want to go back and watch episode 2, we recapped kind of our episode 2, 3 that happened. That unfortunately we weren't able to share a lot of the audio in the video from our actual real episode 2. So we just kind of combined number 2 and 3 last week, and you're able to check that out on our last week's recording. But this week we are jumping into our brand new session with our group here underneath the Stonehill Tavern. And they have gone below to investigate the Red Brands and have met up with a familiar friend named Boblin, who has led them successfully through a maze of ever-changing walls and caverns below. And they found some things that have been of quite an interest to them. Cages with people inside of them, cages with forms, bodies inside, hanging below in the caverns below. They came across a study with some interesting items, a health potion, a necklace, a cross necklace, along with a special sword. And so kind of learning what they can and gaining a little bit of knowledge, they also were able to come across a hidden compartment in the floor and were able to rescue Lynn Greywind and bring her out of the spot that she had been hidden away. Upon entering into the room that you'll see, we're going to put it up right now, they came across a statue at the end of the room that looked like a wizard, holding a lantern in one hand, which seemed to be kind of a skeletal form in the hand. They pulled the lantern out of the case that Finn had got in the room in the study, and the candle in the lantern came to life. Igniting life within the statue, and the statue introduced himself as Zoran Strongblood and began asking the group, what is it that you most want, and drew them in closer for discussion. That's where we're going to pick up tonight as we jump into our session. Let's roll the trailer. Welcome back to the caverns below the Stonehill Inn, where we find each of our adventurers face to face with what moments before was a statue of a wizard with a lantern and a skeletal hand. Introducing himself as Zoran Strongblood, he draws the party closer and asks them, what is it that you most want? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know what's going on. Last time we saw you...
Guys, this could be like a genie. We don't want to just spout out the first thing we say. What do we really want?
Now I'm questioning everything. Are you a genie?
I'm many things. But I'm not a genie. I'm not bound by anyone.
That's... I mean, not genie is good, I guess. 50-50 on answer.
When you ask that question, do you mean what do we want now, or what do we want, like, in general?
Well, what is it that you want most?
I mean, right now, I think we want to
Get
out of this cave.
Figure out, I mean, we were like led down here. We need to figure out like what,
who and
why. Yeah, what's going on. There's still like people we need to save down here still too.
Yeah.
Or hope to at least.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean people to save?
Well, there's a wife.
Yeah, mother and child.
Mother and child.
And Lynn over here.
Yes, hi, good to see you again. And Lynn kind of speaks up and goes, yes, it is. It's good to see you as well. And she turns to all of you and says, This is the man.
Yeah, the nice man you and Boblin were talking
yes,
about.
that hid us away, or that hid me away.
Hid you away, almost dead under the floor?
Well, I was brought in that way. But he was kind enough to provide a space for me to Sorry. This is all really confusing. She kind of looks and realizes, kind of talking to you guys and you asking her this, she turns to him and goes, how did I end up in your study? And he goes, the mistake is assuming that that is my study. I simply take up a form of residence here and other places. But as you'll see, and if you guys will, look closer at his form, his feet are mounted to the kind of the stone base that he's on. He's not permitted to leave kind of this base in this form.
I was gonna ask you. I don't think any of us really reacted to that last time. Would this be something that's not a normal? Would this be something that's normal at all?
No, this would be absolutely
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, like, talking statue. Then this is like not little thing.
Asking us our deepest desire. That's
Yeah.
It feels pretty genie-ish. I'm with you. Can I have more wishes?
It depends. How much are you interested in finding what it is that you want the most? In order to receive what it is that you ask for, you have to be willing to share with me the thing that it is that you want the most.
Well,
Oh.
I know what I want the most. I want justice against a certain individual who wronged me.
Come closer.
Okay, I'll walk closer to him.
Okay. And he takes the lantern and kind of transitions it to his human hand. And he kind of reaches out with his skeletal hand, and it kind of like, like almost like flesh kind of just hanging off of it, like dried flesh, like not gooey, not oozing or anything, but just kind of like almost
Beef jerky.
Yeah, like hanging off in strands, and stringy, kind of cracks away as he kind of moves his hand up in kind of a shape that he hasn't often moved his hand before.
Yeah.
Or at least for a long time. And he kind of reaches his hand up and he kind of touches the side of your face, and everything goes black.
Well, like, can I still see? Am I in this?
You cannot see.
Am I in this plane still?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I can hear and smell, or is
Your
all my
senses are like dulled, like it's incredibly focused.
okay?
And he searches your mind.
Mm.
And you can't perceive time or you can't perceive space other than the fact that it seems as though you're not moving. It seems as though things are stationary. And then after a moment, you feel kind of a release, and he's standing in front of you. His hand back down at his side with the lantern in his side. You guys have seen him simply touch his face and just move his hand back. But what feels like it's been like days for you seems to have passed, and you kind of come back to like a realization, just feeling incredibly exhausted, incredibly tired.
What? How long was I? It feels like it was been literal.
How long were you? What?
Just
You
talking
just
about?
touched your face.
I feel like I was gone for days.
Gone to where? What do you
Like, I just everything went black, and then I was here again, but I still felt time moving.
Okay, so don't touch the statue.
Zoran kind of looks at you and he kind of turns his head towards you. You notice that he's missing an eye.
Zorn. Was that the eye was there before?
No.
Oh, okay. So, where'd your eye go?
I removed my glass eye.
What happens if we give it
Don't
back
we-
to you?
How?
Do you have it?
We found the
One of us
little
do.
spherical ball that
Yeah.
seemed like it looked like glass eye size.
Oh, where did you find it?
In
The
This-
study.
the place that you took up residence in.
Oh, yes. It's been a long time. Lenine, when was it that you saw me in the study? She goes, I don't know. It's it could have been. Can't tell what day it is in here. Maybe a day, maybe a night, a single night, maybe. And he goes, I am much farther from here. Interesting.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I mean, you were taken like today. That happened this morning. We went to your place, then we came here.
Lenny kind of looks at you and goes, okay, so it hasn't been a full day.
Not even day, no.
Not a full day.
You're sure?
I mean,
you could have been
at
taken
this
the
point,
night.
no.
Yeah, it's been
Walls are moving. We're talking to a statue.
Yeah.
But yes.
It hasn't been very
And
long.
she kind of just gets kind of like woozy and just kind of like, oh, my head. Excuse me for just not really being able to keep up with all of this. Zoran, that is your name. Zoran. Yes, that is my name. She goes. I remember entering your study, and I remember you were dressed differently than you are now. He goes, yes, I was. But that was some time ago.
Was it a statue was dressed differently than how he was?
And Zorn kind of like looks at you, and he goes, I can be in many places at once. But you are supposed to only be in one.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that your body continues to move forward, although your spirit and soul should remain in the ground?
Wow.
That was kind of mean.
I mean, it makes sense if you know him.
It's like a farmer joke because it was off the ground. Like,
No.
No, not a farmer joke.
Not quite.
Come on, I mean,
So you that was. How do you know that? That's
Yeah.
not something that is
not
known.
many people would know that.
Also, what is he talking about?
yeah.
We'll get into that later. What is how?
When I touched your face,
Uh-huh.
there was darkness.
Mm-hmm.
What it is that you most want should have been in another life, not in this one that you have. You, my friend,
Mm-hmm.
have figured out how to steal time.
It's
It's a neat trick.
Yeah, it was less stolen and I guess given, or borrowed is probably more accurate.
Indebted.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's a big word.
Do you know what it means?
I know what indebted is.
Just want to make sure.
He looks at you, and he kind of cracks a little bit of a smile
Mm-hmm.
as he looks at you and says, what you most want may not be as far away as you think.
Do you know the one that I am in debt to?
Yes.
Now that's a little horrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has any questions, but how do we get out of here? Is that
Well, what is it that you most want?
look? I'm kind of with him on this one. I want
I've-
death.
That's dark.
Not for me. Retribution
Yeah.
is probably better, but in the form of death.
Vengeance always leads.
That's a harsh word. I thought
We use the word retribution.
yeah. Not vengeance. I mean,
Retribution unto death.
you ask what I want. If you can figure that out, you're legit deal. I just figured I'd shoot my shot.
Come closer.
Oh, I'm coming. Hold my
Be
hand.
Okay. So he reaches out with his skeletal hand, and he touches the side of your face, and you immediately have a flash in your mind of being in a large town square, being cheered on and celebrated and encouraged at the playing and songs and stories that you share with those all in this large kind of town center. You see kind of dark black cloaked figures walking through the crowd from behind, and slowly individuals begin falling in puddles of their own blood. You seem to almost ignore it in a way as you continue just soaking in, basking in the celebration and the encouragement and the cheers of those. It almost drowns out your ability to focus on the trauma that's happening around you. Kind of this vision kind of slips away, And just as it slips away, you see one of the black figures, the cloaks, kind of brush to the side, and you see the hilt of a sword wrapped in gold with a large red gem in it.
That's it.
And then he releases it.
And I'm back.
Yep.
That was not helpful. I know as much as I knew before, but now I just feel worse about myself.
He looks at you. And he looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "You two are more connected than you may understand."
What is that supposed to mean?
Time will tell.
It's good.
Very clear.
It's good. Do you have a question for
I
Elusive
mean,
Man?
as long as it's extra cryptic like your guys, like, get in on this.
Come forward.
Sure, I'll approach him without touching him yet, and ask him. I found a couple of tomes, and I was wondering if you could let me know what they are, or the significance of them.
Where did you find these?
In a bookstore, in a
town
with
with a hidden door.
with a hidden door
With 2 circles.
with 2 circles. Yeah, you've been there.
My bookshop, yes.
Your bookshop.
Wait, his book? What?
Oh no!
It's on loan.
Loan.
Yeah, that's his landlord.
I trust that you found the book you were looking for.
I believe so. I found a book that was very much unmovable, and then I found 2 books that were very much movable, which I moved, and another blank.
Well, things that are taken out of time do not always return the same way.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I get it. Do you? Yeah, I don't get it either.
So if they were put back in time, then they
The
would.
store's gone.
Well, it's just not here.
It's not in time.
Right, of course.
I look over to Vosh and Bob on Vosh's shoulder still, and I'm like, I think we're too dumb for this conversation.
Is this like a library card expiry date or something? Like, I
It's just
don't
sitting
know.
on your head. Just it's just like sitting on your head, just tapping.
Yeah.
He's going,
What are they? What are they saying? Is it my turn yet? I missed it.
Yeah. Boblin, I think you should go up and talk to him.
Yeah, probably.
So are these books of any value to me, or should I return them to the store?
"Please come closer."
Okay, I'll come closer against my better judgment.
And he reaches out and he slowly, carefully, to ensure like confidence in you that he's not going to harm you in any way, kind of pauses for a moment before he touches your face, and he looks at you. And as you look at him, like his face is aged like quite significantly, not just since you guys have been here, but just overall. You get a real good look at him. He's missing one of his eyes. His other eye is like very like piercingly straight, like looking at you like very intently. And he looks at you, and he almost kind of just gives you like a sense of like it's going to be all right. He reaches out and he touches your face, and you immediately flash back to that store, back to the moment that you found the 2 circles, to when you opened the back, when you heard the back door open, the back room open, to when you went into that room and you found the book lit in the center with a large light kind of emanating from seemingly the ceiling. And in the shadows from behind, in the vision, you actually see Zoran standing in the shadows behind, in full form, wearing a large, long black cloak with gold trim all on the edges, with kind of a patch on one side and a few kind of like tear marks on the others, with both eyes, one lit up blue, cloudy, kind of circling, the other normal. His skeletal hand gripping a lantern, and a belt with kind of a long sword just like hilted on his side. And he kind of just stands there in the back corner. And he looks to you and he kind of draws you in closer to the store, into to where the book is. What do you want to do?
I'm going for the book.
So you come to the book,
Yeah.
and it begins to show you, in quick, kind of beautifully illustrated sketchwork, begins to kind of shift together and shape kind of your past and kind of all the events that led up to this moment. A symbol, a familiar symbol, takes shape on the page. Seemingly a family that's set apart with purpose. Not unlike distant relatives who operate with kind of the same vision and same overall mission in the world. But a familiar symbol that unified you and somehow gave you purpose. He looks at you and he says, there you will find what you're looking for. And the vision fades away.
What did you see?
You guys are seeing a lot more than I saw, apparently.
Well, apparently you're supposed to be dead, so...
I open my lapel and just tap it slightly.
Okay. That's what you saw?
And that's what I saw.
I don't know
That's
what
where
that
my
means.
answer is.
Interesting.
Boblin goes,
Is it my turn now?
Yes, Boblin, that's your turn.
Boblin.
What do you want most, Boblin?
he kind of says,
Bosh, can you take me up closer?
Sure, I'm gonna hold Boblin's hand, take him down, put him on his hand, and just walk him up.
okay,
Kind of lift him onto the pedestal.
sure,
kind of
yeah. So he stands kind of like gripping the leg of the Zoran. Kind of goes,
Mister, can you show me what I want the most? I want so much.
and he looks down and he goes, yes, I can. He touches the side of his face and you see Boblin's face go into like a position of like shock, like you've never seen before. Almost in pain, but not like wounded physically, anything, but almost in pain. It's kind of that expression. And Zorn releases his hand and Boblin kind of just stands there, just in shock.
Oh. Oh no, I don't like that.
And he kind of just begins kind of like rocking back and forth. And he takes kind of the cloak that he's had like all throughout the day, kind of dragging it on the floor, and kind of just wraps it around his shoulders and kind of just begins like,
Boblin is very, very cold.
What did you see, Boblin?
It's for Boblin, Boblin only.
and he kind of steps back and he just kind of grabs your hand
Yeah.
and just kind of like tugs at it.
And put him back on my shoulders.
Okay. And he just like clings to you, like wraps his one arm under your chin and the other hand over you and just kind of like it clings right, almost like a monkey, like right to your body.
Okay.
Hey, Zoran, is he like flesh or is he like...
Yeah, he's flash, yeah.
Oh, like...
Just the jerky hand.
Right. Of course, the
And
jerky
missing
hand.
eye.
And missing it.
And I'll pull out the bag, the pouch that has the eye in it, and be like, if we give you back your eye, would that do anything? Or...
Roll persuasion.
What's your armor class?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Woo!
He says, he kind of looks at his at the glass eye in your hand, which appears just cloudy. And he looks at it and he goes, "Where did you find that?
In the study.
What else did you find?"
I'll open my bag and I'll take out like the lantern and be like, we found this too, and I'll pull it out. And then we found this box that has like 8 alcoves in it, I guess.
Anybody else? What have you found?
I'm pretty sure I specifically found nothing.
Yeah, I found nothing.
I found a book.
Did I find nothing?
Anything else?
Well, this necklace and this sword.
And Lenine.
Yeah.
The person.
And Boblin kind of looks over at you, Cloud, and he goes,
Didn't you find a potion? A health,
Did I?
Yeah, healing potion. Oh, and you found like the scary black swirly stuff too.
Did I find a
Oh
potion?
yeah, and like a vial.
Yeah, someone found healing potion. I think it was you in like the desk
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
You did.
Did I?
Do you have one written on there somewhere?
No.
You did find one.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. You found 6, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what some of you need to be very careful with what you found, but I will take back the eye for further insight on one of these items.
Black swirly stuff. The
Uh,
potion was for sure a health potion, right? That was. It was like a red, normal looking health.
seems to
Okay.
be.
I mean, the black swirly stuff's the stuff we know the least about.
I mean,
That or the book.
cross and
Or the book. You're right. That's
The
probably-
light book.
that's-
Is that all it does, though?
Well, we don't know. That's just all we've seen
Are
it
we
do.
to ignore the pendant that can't go on anybody else but me?
Fair, but that's true. Okay, so there's lots of things.
Yeah.
What about Lenine?
We take her. I mean,
How much did you guys heal her?
Oh,
I healed
5
her.
health. I have it written.
Yeah, I used.
Except I typed Lenine Lernern.
Learn.
How about we just cast lots?
yeah, we could definitely go for it. So what? Like, it's
Whoever rolls
black
the
swirly. The
pendant.
pendant that gave you a sword and talked to you. That's pretty trippy.
Yeah.
There's the book. And was there anything else that was? There's the lantern.
Potion, lantern.
And the
Swirly.
potion that we probably should be looking into.
Oh, I'm just typing everything down.
Oh,
1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So what? Whoever rolls. Do you want to just
Assign it.
rolls
We'll
the
just
highest?
assign a number to
Yeah.
each one.
Yeah, we had 6. What
Or-
was the-
or
what
we
was the
can-
6?
Oh, I'll have you guys roll, and then I'll let you know what he reveals.
Oh.
But you
no,
guys
no.
decide which you would like.
Yeah,
and
so-
then I will tell you if it succeeds or not.
Is it 6
Okay.
items?
5 items?
There's-
Swirl, pendant, sword, book, lantern, and potion.
6.
Oh,
D6.
sword separate. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, it was your idea. You want to roll?
Sure.
Oh, we need to figure out what's which. What was the order you said? Sword? No.
He already has an order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just roll. And
Okay, yeah, that
Say
order.
the number.
Perfect.
I mean, this seems like a very inefficient way. I feel like there's definitely things that we can figure out.
Is there one you specifically want to know about?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to know about either the book or the black swirly thing. I think are my top 2 priority at this point.
Mine's probably pendant or black swirly thing.
Okay, so
and black swirly thing in book.
because we've got a top 3.
So the
Yeah.
common one that everyone said that
Black
spoke up
swirly?
is the black
What
Yeah.
swirly thing.
Black swirly was the first thing I said. So
Okay.
So we'll do the black swirly.
I'll
I'll
one.
just
that-
keep living with
So-
this pendant that talks to me. It's-
So I'll give Zoran back his eye, and then I'll be like, "Can you tell us more about this the black swirly thing?" In the
So he reaches out with his skeletal hand, and then for a minute he closes it, puts the lantern back in that hand, and reaches back with his real hand, and he takes the eye, puts it in, and you guys hear just like a as he puts it in, and he kind of like for a moment closes his eye, and then he like opens them, and his like eyes are glowing like bright blue circle, and he like looks at each of you and he says, "Thank you. What is it that you would like?"
I'd like to know more about this black swirly stuff. Swirly black stuff.
What is it that you would like to know?
What is it?
That is the essence of 7 powerful creatures.
Oh,
Creatures that were used once long ago to restore balance.
cool. Do
What happens if we
What-
open it?
If you open that in an uncontrolled environment, you will release the souls of not only the 7 that were slain, but many more who they had feasted on.
okay, so don't open it.
would that ring any bells for no? Sounds really unpleasant.
Sounds
Glad
very
we
not
didn't
good.
just open it when we found it.
I will
Releasing
say
soul
this.
sounds friendly.
I will say this, that if you have someone you care about who perhaps is running out of time, you could, under the correct supervision, use these to bring them back, however adjusted they may be.
Oh,
Interesting.
And who would be correct supervision?
Someone powerful, someone capable of wielding such a tool. Yes.
Someone like you?
Yes. But it cannot be me in my statue form as I am. It has to be me in flesh. You have to find me.
Okay.
But if you're here,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
if you're here, it is likely that our paths may cross soon.
Okay.
Again?
Yes.
Because you're the person that came and got not Sildar from the forest, right? Or you, not statue, you? Came and got Sildar, not Sildar from this forest?
That was quite some time ago. And that was not Sildar. Yes, you're correct, yeah. That man was capable of a lot of change.
Interesting.
He is an agent of mine.
Who are you?
It seems as though our time is running short.
Does that mean someone's coming?
But I thank you for...
Does that
the
mean
eye.
someone's coming?
I thank you for
Oh my lord.
restoring to me power that I have lost. By giving me this eye, you have set things in motion for balance once again.
Good balance or
And he just kind of like looks back up and he kind of like looks at each of you one last time, kind of intentionally ignoring your kind of prods. He kind of like looks at you and kind of just smiles slightly and he says, "We will meet again." And just it kind of from the bottom up just kind of comes back to stone, and the flame in his lantern goes flickers out, and the little like doorway on it kind of just closes right over.
So, bottle full of 7 demon monkeys. We could probably fetch a good price for that.
I mean, yes.
I put it back in the sleeve and put it back in my
It's a good
backpack.
idea.
I'm like, no.
So we should probably get out of here.
I think that's the next step. Yeah.
Is there a door to get out of here?
Roll a perception check.
So none of us found our visions terribly enlightening as to
Just
what we
literally
wanted.
black.
Well, we didn't get
Sure.
visions.
Well, I didn't ask,
Fair enough.
but it wasn't very helpful. Just like
No, I
introspective.
So
Wibbly
no,
wobbly?
I mean, like I was in a crowd and then
12.
Did you? I assume you heard.
You see a doorway, and it was there when you came in. It's still there, kind of to your left, out of the room. It is a different doorway. You have not been that way.
are the sounds coming from that way?
All right.
Yep, let's go.
Off to the screaming sounds, boys.
Yep.
I think
You guys hear the sounds of stone grinding against itself, and Boblin kind of looks to you and goes, "Look!" And you guys see the statue receding into the floor, and then
floor.
close over with a kind of a floor plate over top of it.
even he doesn't want to be here. So
Good sign.
not a good sign at all.
Okay,
Alright.
so
Let's
go
go.
through the door.
Okay, who's going through? In
I
what
will.
order?
You will. I'll go behind you.
Yeah, I'll go first. One at a time.
Okay, yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, I can come behind.
You're going first.
Mhm.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, I'm assuming
This way?
Is the door closed?
Mhm.
I'll try to open it.
That's it.
Okay, can you
Yellow.
describe how you do that?
Yeah, so I'll just kind of like go reach for the handle.
Okay. You reach for the handle and describe how you do that.
Is it just like a knob, or is
Yeah,
it like
just a knob.
Yeah, I'll just turn it and then turn to the right. And
Okay. As soon as you turn it to the right, you hear immediately the sounds of something mechanical on the other side. The door does seem to pull towards you and open. However, you hear this loud kind of crash behind on the other way.
The door's jammed.
maybe move out. No, the door can open. Maybe get out of the way of the door.
Yeah, sure,
while I
yep.
open this.
You want me to get Antonio to open the door for you?
No, I mean I'm still holding on to
Okay,
it.
I'll move.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just all you can see in front of you is very, very dark hallway that just extends forward. There does seem to be kind of a path to your left and your right that kind of comes to a natural end, but in front of you, all you can see is kind of a stone pathway that seems to just extend out into just darkness.
Oh, well, cool. I guess there's only really one way to go.
Should we put some light?
Probably a good idea.
I think we still have our lit
Tankard.
things. Yeah, the tankard and the sheet of paper.
Who has the tankard?
I have no idea.
I thought it was
Finished
clipped into someone's belt.
Did you have it again, or did you have?
I thought he
I
gave the
didn't have
tankard
it.
back.
Okay, we'll give it to you because you can't
Yeah.
see in the dark.
And then one to me because I'm leading.
Sure. So we'll give
Okay.
the sheet of paper to one of you and the tankard to the other
I'll
one.
take the tankard.
Okay,
Cool.
so your sheet of paper, can you just describe how you're holding that? Like what that would look like?
Holding a piece of paper. I don't know how to just like.
Show us.
Yeah.
How do you roll it up? Like, how are you?
Yeah, like a torch. Sure, we'll roll it up and
Yeah.
I'll hold it up like a torch.
Okay. As you hold it up, it's obviously not lit with like torchlight. It's not fire. But as you kind of hold it up, the light kind of cascades through. Roll a perception check.
I think it's +4, so 15.
Okay. You see ahead of you, there seems to be kind of a large stone kind of pathway, a walkway. And the stone walkway kind of extends out over darkness. You see the light kind of stop and cease at the edges. You see kind of like slats open, but kind of every 5 feet, kind of along this pathway, that fall kind of into this darkness beyond those slats. Yeah, for as far as you can tell, as far as you can see, it doesn't look to be like there's anything that way. Immediately like visible in terms
Okay.
of
Well, I guess let's keep going. Okay, I do want to keep an eye out for any traps
Okay.
because we did it before.
Good
and
call.
we
Smart.
walked into 2 of them, maybe 3. We just don't know what happened with the.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So you guys maybe just remove that doorway, that first doorway, and you guys can put yourself down the hallway how you want. Perfect.
It's good because it wasn't opening. Are we all in the hallway now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness. Who's going
I'll
next?
go next.
Okay, and then you're
I'll
taking
take up the rear.
Boblin's probably with you.
Yeah, Boblin's still on my
And
shoulders.
Probably put her in the
At
middle.
least in the middle-ish, or at least
Bob,
in front of you.
Boblin's with me.
Oh, that's not you.
And Zoran's out of there.
Okay. As you take a few steps forward, you feel like cold air rush across kind of your face from one side to the other. And kind of as each of you guys cross kind of the first threshold of kind of that open kind of stonework off this pathway, you just kind of can sense that just you are quite high up. It feels like you're on kind of a large kind of walkway high up because you can sense the light does not dissipate down into the depths below.
Okay,
It's good.
that's weird. I thought we went down. Why does it feel like we're so high up?
Looking down into like the depths, can I see any like shapes of cages and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, with what you have, you would see things hanging below. Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably what we were seeing before in the traps.
Gotcha.
And everyone almost died.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll keep going forward. Let's keep an eye out for traps still.
I need you to roll another investigation.
I think it's the same. Yeah. 23.
Okay. You see on the floor as you move forward, you step up to kind of a larger open slot in the stonework. It extends out and drops into nothing, but the light that you're carrying kind of shines off, drops into the darkness. You see nothing, and then illuminates on either side, kind of a pathway, a ledge on either side of like about a 10-foot gap.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all. There's
so you can move up to that the second gap there. And so to your left and right there are two kind of platforms. One extends out and is made of wood. The other on the other side is made of stone.
Oh. Are there any like signs of like a bridge or signs of like anything, or is it just like straight up just like jump it?
With your investigation, as you kind of like look at these gaps, you do see that there seem to be a kind of a almost like a drawbridge mechanism that is dropped below, and it looks as if it was kind of on a spool, like almost like a gear. Based on what you heard and what you're seeing, it looks as though the kind of bridge point accesses have both fallen when you came through the door.
Oh, that's weird. These bridges seem broken. I wonder what happened.
Does it, like, are they broken or just down?
They're just down.
They're just down. They're not broken. They're just down.
Is that the noise we heard when we came in?
I mean, sure.
We
What
can
if
assume.
we close that door behind
Yeah, we
us?
should try that.
Okay.
All right,
Who's in the back?
I'm gonna do it, and I'll just close the door.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Turning the door handle, maybe?
yeah, I'll try turning it and opening it back up.
What direction did you turn the doorknob? It's been.
I turned it clockwise.
All right, I'll do the opposite, or I'll do that same thing. Sorry.
Okay. You see the drawbridge on the one side come up onto that side.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
On the left side?
I guess we got really one way with no risk. Let's
Let's go.
we'll head down across the bridge.
Okay.
More money, you guys.
Yeah. Is there just to here?
Mm-hmm. No, I think I'm... Lenny is just the worst.
Well, she is.
She has a head wound.
Yeah.
That was a
Flesh wound. Come back here, I'll bite your ankles off.
You're just
Sorry.
What's happening? I'm sorry, Lenny.
I'm just practicing, guys. Relax.
Much more fitting for a dark, scary dungeon.
Super ominous.
So you walk across to another doorway and come kind of face to face with another wooden door. This door seems more reinforced. It has metal slats kind of up and down, and both vertically and horizontally across the slats. Deep rivets driven into the front of the wood, like almost the size of like a fist, with these giant rivets that are driven into it all over the place.
Wow, this looks
Intense.
heavy. Is there like a handle, or is it just like?
There's a handle. Yeah.
Do you want to touch it? Do you maybe want
You
to
know
have...
what? No, I do want to touch it. I'll go to
Okay.
open the door.
Sorry.
I'll go try to open the door.
Yeah. You go to open the door and it just kind of and it doesn't seem.
Is there like a lock on it, or?
Roll a investigation.
22. I'm rolling crazy tonight.
So good. You notice that this has 2 keyholes on it.
Ooh. Hey,
Do we have
spare key
stone
guy.
and-
Stone.
Are they like
Skull?
stone and skull
Stone and
keys,
skull.
or are they just like generic?
These are not indicated by any symbols.
I mean, we could try them.
Yeah, it
Try
can't
'em.
hurt.
Antonio! I'll hand in the stone key.
I'll give him the skull key.
This is your unseen servant.
That's cool.
Sorry for the loud clap microphone. Yes!
I'm loving that.
We could just give them both, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'll tell him to bring the keys to the door and try turning them to the left. Both.
Okay. You hear one kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now try to the right.
For both or for one?
And then you hear.
We figured it out.
Finally, the keys.
Yeah, it just took me almost dying and you almost dying.
Strangely enough, this door seems to actually recede into the door frame, even though it's made of wood.
What's the point of the handle then?
It slides across and out of the frame, and this room opens up into a really dimly lit, not lit at all, dark room. You hear heavy breathing deep within the room. You smell like a really rancid smell coming from this room.
Could be where she is. If the
Do
mother.
you see anyone?
No, it's dark. Do you guys smell that?
How can you not smell
Yeah.
that?
Sounds like one of our
Smells like
animals
cake.
dying on the
Hey,
farm.
Maybe you should throw the tankard in there before we
Grab those
run in.
keys back quick from you.
So you
I'll give
throw
you
the
a
tankard
key back too.
Is it okay? We throw the
What?
tankard in.
Our keys disappeared. Do we take them back?
in?
No,
I would say you'd have an opportunity to pull
because
them out.
that's
Yeah,
my
okay.
only light source.
We can make another one. Toss it in there.
Yeah, we can make another one.
Hey, Boblin, do you know anything about this room?
And Boblin goes,
No.
Toss it in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just toss a piece of bronze.
Darcy.
I'll just put light on a piece of bronze.
Okay.
And just
So you still tankard goes unlit then?
and then I'll relight it
Sounds good.
after
Yeah.
I'm done with the bronze.
you see barely distinguishable as soon as you toss your coin in.
Yeah.
A figure take it completely and it's gone.
I do not like this
The
room.
light's gone?
The light. He grabbed the light.
Oh,
Can you cast light on an arrow?
Yeah, can for sure. I'll light his arrow. The paper goes unlit and your arrow goes lit.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an
I'm
arrow down the hallway.
I'm
Wait.
ready my spear.
Are you? Where are you shooting?
I'm
them?
readying my spear and I'm headed towards the door.
I'll say he moved in.
Okay.
You can do move in?
Yeah.
We might. This is.
You hear kind of the floor of what you're standing on this ledge to kind of begin to crumble.
Oh,
we need to move.
we're moving in. We have
You hear
to.
footsteps coming from down the hallway from the door that you were on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Begin shaking at the door.
Okay, I'm running.
I'm running.
Going into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, in.
And you go into this room, and as you file into this room, you come in very quickly into kind of a divided column of a room where you're kind of like squeezed almost into this trough kind of feel. The ground is sticky. It will be difficult terrain for everybody. It's you to get out of it will have to roll to get out. So where we'll get everybody in
Like further in.
Further in the room.
On the side of it?
Just push them all in. Yeah,
Maybe you can light up your tankard again.
I will, yes.
just push them right in there, Mitch.
Oh,
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, perfect.
Unseen servants taking a nap.
that's around.
I'm gonna put Boblin down beside me.
Maybe don't put him down in the sticky goop.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Antonio will pick up Bublin.
The door begins to close.
Behind us?
We're staying in. We're not trying to get back out. We're gonna commit.
The ground is
Listen,
crumbling behind
There's
us.
something behind us too.
Also, it's hard to move.
You would have each of you would have an opportunity here. Whoever's in the back of the row, I'll say the first three of you would have enough time to be able to make a decision to get out and try and jump across if you want.
If,
You wouldn't know that we couldn't make it in time, so
I wouldn't believe everybody.
Yeah. I heard the thing coming down. I'm gonna stay.
Okay, Boblin just jumps off your shoulders and just goes for it.
As Boblin books, can I try and grab him?
Sure. And try grapple him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's strength, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 17.
He's tiny.
Yeah, you'd be able to grab him.
All right, I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck and just kind of like yank him back.
And he
Like,
just goes,
you're staying with us. You're staying with us, buddy. I'm gonna just we start to hug him. Just in a big bear hug. You're staying with
Welcome
us,
to
buddy.
friendship.
with us to the end of the line, which could be
Ride or
rapidly.
die.
You got us into this mess, buddy. You're staying with us.
You have him by the scruff of the neck.
I grabbed him and then I tried to bring him to a bear hug.
Okay.
I would get stabbed.
So as you grab him by the scruff of the neck, he just reaches behind him and grabs one of his daggers. He failed on the first one, by the way, but he grabs the second one. Fumbles on the first. He's like, no! And he grabs it and he turns around.
This guy just likes to stab people. Stab. And it is not comforting me that he feels the need to stab us
Yeah.
to get out.
To
of
get
this
out
room.
of this room.
I figured he was trying to cut his hair.
This is
That's what I'm thinking is happening.
this is like a canary in a
You
mine.
take 3.
Oh no,
Yeah,
shut
he has
up.
the
Three
scruff of
slice,
his neck,
piercing
not
damage.
hair.
Okay. No AC.
What was your AC?
13.
Yeah, you rolled an natural 20.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is it 28?
20. Yeah. So all of this happening. Yeah, and he turns around and kind of goes like this and gets you kind of in the shoulder. Slow, like red kind of blood begins to drip to the floor. And you just hear like a deep kind of.
Hey,
I tell Boblin to cut it out, or we're feeding him to the thing in front of us.
Okay. And he puts the day. He first you go.
I'm gonna light my lantern again, like my tankard.
Okay.
Yeah, just light on.
As you go to light it, kind of again like a weird kind of black mist almost goes and just kind of takes away the light completely.
Okay, so we can't.
That doesn't make sense to me. I'm so confused. What?
We
I tried
have-
to just. I'm lighting things. I'm just gonna keep trying lighting
Yeah,
things.
every time it's just almost like they just like fizzle out. Just kind of like.
So
we
like,
have
are we
traditional
seeing
light?
the, like,
I mean,
Open your book.
flashes?
Open your book.
Oh,
Open the
okay.
book.
I'm gonna open the light book that
Okay.
we have.
Light.
Nothing happens.
What the frick?
In those flashes, are we seeing like the room around us? Are we noticing?
Yeah, almost like you're
Like
in
strobe
yeah,
lights.
like strobes. You see just like quick casts of shadows. You see like a figure kind of like hunched over with spikes kind of off its back, and it shifts and shakes, and like arm like pops out and kind of like begin like kind of the shadow on the walls kind of begin shifting and changing, and sometimes you almost even sense that it's like right up in your face.
Can I
just yell who's there?
Yeah, and you just hear
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
it just fizzles.
No, it lets me see things.
Yeah. It doesn't.
I can't.
The ultimate
I hear what you're
comeback.
saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Antonio, knock on the wall. Knock on the wall, Antonio.
And you see Antonio just go and just fade away.
I did not see anything. So Antonio, knock on the wall. Knock on the wall.
Yeah, you don't see it. You sense
Yeah.
it. Sorry, we see the unseen servant. Yeah.
Okay, so no magic can be in this place. That's great. Good to know. Awesome. Glad we stayed here across the crumbling bridge in the room with the spiky thing.
Does
Awesome.
anyone have like anything to light up, like a
Do we
piece
have
of
a
paper
normal
or something?
torch?
I don't. I didn't need it. I can always just make light.
Yeah.
That's great. Who is there? Who is there? What is going on? Can I try and look around and see? I've just got dark vision,
Yeah,
so.
you don't. You roll with disadvantage. Perception.
Could be worse.
I have a candle and a lantern and an oil flask.
Do you have a lighter?
Yeah.
Tinderbox.
Sorry, Vosh, your divine sense. It's like it's blocked.
Okay.
Like it's not that it doesn't go.
Yeah.
It's that something is impeding the ability to sense.
So because I'm infernal,
Yeah.
I can detect myself.
Yeah.
So can I see myself, or is it like?
Yeah, I would say you have
Okay.
awareness of yourself.
But can I see him because he's celestial? Is it like? Is it like?
It's like trapped
It's like
in a
this much
bubble
range,
around
kinda?
him.
It's like you're almost looking through. Like
Okay.
you're looking through like blurred glasses.
Got it. Okay.
14.
15 for your what was that for again?
Perception.
Perception on
Anything
footsteps,
around us?
on the footsteps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just hear more crumbling, and you actually feel kind of like dust on the ground in front of you. This trough kind of in front of you begins to crumble. You can pull one of those panels away.
Do you want to light the lantern?
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
you
light
want-
my lantern.
Okay. With like a cinder
Tinder
box or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lights.
Okay.
And it goes, and it lights up kind of the whole corner of the room. And you see this crouched in the corner.
Oh my lord.
And it kind of just like looking at you and darting at you.
I gotta just.
Yeah.
Hello.
And you just kind of,
I don't
and
think
the
you
light
can
just kind of almost feels as if it's pulled toward it. And you're just pulling, like it's like, and you feel like this like weird, like even with the candle, just the light is just pulling towards.
Anyone opposed to trying to kill it?
Has it
Is that the plan?
It hasn't attacked us, has it?
Well,
Can I try and approach it?
Sure.
just don't. I want to take advantage of the
Vosh,
fact that
you
it has
hear
the
behind
tactics,
you.
you know.
Breathing. And that wall collapses.
Smoke or no smoke?
I have a feeling we're going
Sword.
to die in here.
Sword out immediately.
Are we?
As this kind of last wall collapses, the dust kind of dissipates, and you see this familiar figure from the main floor of the inn, along with the red cloaked figure that you pursued upstairs in the inn, standing there, both looking at you. And the crouched, hunched over figure kind of looks at you and just goes, "We've been waiting for you, master, they're here. It's so exciting." And the red cloaked one just kind of like, again, faceless in the cloak, just kind of two deep dark blue kind of swirling eyes, kind of like looks forward at each of you and doesn't say anything. Doesn't motion at all.
I'm gonna ask it what it wants.
You immediately, I need you to roll a perception check.
7.
You are very disoriented and immediately have a vision again of the storeroom that you were in while you were looking at the book. And it kind of all like comes back to you, comes really quickly, and it kind of darts in and out, and it's really kind of like pieced together, fragmented almost. And it kind of almost shifts and changes, and the form of Zorn in the back actually goes from like humanoid to skeletal to humanoid to skeletal. And it kind of shifts and changes.
You okay?
It's not helpful, but
What's that?
I'm seeing visions of Zoran going from human to skeleton, back and forth
Like
again.
living to dead. Okay.
Hang on one sec. It just kind of.
So, hunched one. Why? What are we doing here? What do you want from us?
Kind of walks over to the one creature and just kind of begins like just petting it almost on the left side, and as he pets it, his hand is just shredded as he pets it, and blood just drips from his hand. And just kind of you still don't get it.
We don't get it.
No, I
we
did-
came here
genuinely
looking
don't.
for work. We were told to look for the red brands. We came here looking for work. And then now here we are down in this creepy dungeon.
Roll perception.
Perception.
Yeah. 1. You hear again kind of fragmented memory of the kind of the two guys as you kind of entered, going, "Oh, fresh meat! Oh, you little puppies coming to play!"
Oh.
Just kind of laughing and like almost mocking.
Right.
And you just hear that kind of echoing through your head. Lynn just kind of falls to her knees and just starts going, "No, make it stop, make it stop." And the kind of the hunched over one just goes, "It's working."
Can I look over to the door?
Mhm.
Does it have the keyholes on the inside?
Roll investigation with disadvantage because you're disoriented.
One was an 18 and one was a 16.
Wow.
18.
You do notice 2 keyholes.
Okay.
The cloaked figure immediately disappears and appears right beside you, Vosh. And you feel cold steel pierce the same spot that Boblin struck you so quickly. And then for a moment you feel this kind of immensely hot burning sensation. It looks at you through this cloak. You can roll in perception if you'd like.
Next to the bounce there.
Yeah. 16.
16. You note that the eyes seem to be similar to that of the glass eye in form, in shape and look. You recognize that. You immediately sense this blue kind of flame on your shoulder, and you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, so he's not friendly.
It dissipates again and appears back and says, and in this like kind of dark voice says to you, anything you'd like to do. You guys all roll initiative.
Yeah.
I was gonna stab it.
I was gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know. I'll have to try.
This dice, crazy today.
It's loaded.
I actually think,
Another natural 20.
I actually
That's
think we're dying in here.
Wow.
24.
Yeah.
Four.
Well, at least
Especially
I
with
will.
how I rolled.
Okay. 20 above.
24.
Okay. 15
Where's
above.
my initiative again?
Okay.
Right on the top of your character there.
Okay, Bosh. Okay. 10 and above.
16.
14.
Okay. 5 and above.
5.
Oh man. What's your name again? Flynn?
Kel.
Kel. I'm
Finn
Finn.
and Kel.
It's okay. They'll all roll natural ones.
Oh, I had 15.
Oh,
Although I did a stupid and haven't been wearing my armor this entire time.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I got a 15.
didn't matter. That hit just hit anyway. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. All right, Finn, you're up. What do you want to do?
So there's one of the monsters right in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the hunch guy petting that guy, right? It's like right in front of me. Where's the red cloak guy? Still like back in the spot where we found them? Like where he spawned in? Okay. I'm gonna focus on I think the first monster. So I'm gonna attack two-handed with my spear first.
Okay.
It misses.
Okay.
I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna try to swing again.
Okay.
It might not have missed. What was it?
2.
Oh,
Oh.
probably
24
plus,
to hit.
Oh, I guess plus.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a D8. Takes 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then that is all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Okay. Cloaked figure is
Sounds about right.
going to immediately dissipate and appear right up in front of you. In the same way, I assume a 24. It's
Yeah.
and I assume 3.
Yeah.
Immediately, you feel cold steel pierce your gut,
Oh.
and blue flame ignite around the source, kind of sealing almost the wound as he pulls out, wounding you twice. Like basically, twice essentially is what it feels like. 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, we're good.
We're dead.
Dissipates and kind of
TBK.
comes back to the center again. Upon that, he gets back and he kind of goes, "It's time to feast." And he, the one that's standing in front of you is going to direct its gaze towards you. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
17?
Okay. So it looks towards you, and you feel this like immense kind of like, almost like this like radiation coming from it, as it kind of just like directs this kind of essence towards you. You don't feel anything.
Which monster was that?
It's the corner one.
Spiky one?
Yeah.
Yeah, spiky one.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. The second one is going to move up by Bosch. 20 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Are these things all just making god rolls on us?
We're all.
I need
we're all
you
dead.
to roll a.
Don't worry.
Insight
Boblin
check.
will save.
Sorry, I need you to roll a deception check. I'm gonna roll a insight check on you. I rolled a natural 1, so I failed.
Natural 20.
I got a natural 20. So that makes it a 25.
Nice.
He explodes.
Immediately, kind of the hunched over one goes, return! And it kind of comes back right to it again. You get an opportunity attack.
All right, I'm gonna just go for its neck. Natural 1.
All is right.
Natural 1.
All
So
is
it
balanced.
kind of darts out from behind and kind of scuttles back to the hunched over creature.
That was a deception roll for him after it attacked him.
He rolled a deception check, and I had to roll insight.
Right. That was something that I didn't just missing that. Just,
No,
he attacked you and then.
No, he didn't attack me.
Oh.
He just did that.
That's what
Okay.
I'm assuming in place.
Gotcha.
Okay. We are looking at Bosch. You're up.
All right, I'm going to chase after him,
Okay.
the 5 feet, and I'm gonna just like try and overhead right into his head.
Okay.
That's a 20, unnatural, and that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Max and min a 6 and a 1.
Yeah.
10 points.
Fitting.
Okay.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay.
And that is of slashing.
Okay. So you kind of come down and slash right over top of it, and this kind of like really like odor, kind of soaked blood, kind of like seeps out from it. And kind of the hunched over creature kind of like comes back behind it and kind of goes, protect me! Protect me! Okay, Cloud, you're up.
How do I equip my daggers?
So you
I
have your
allow you, yeah, you can.
What's that?
I allow you to equip them.
Okay.
You have them.
You
You
have
want to use them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond, you're saying?
There's a little dot beside it in the equipment section.
Gibbs, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm a magic user who no longer has magic. I have one option.
Sing me a song of my people.
A really crappy stab.
Is
So
Bardic Inspiration magic?
Better to attack with a sword
Isn't
or
it
with
just
two
like
daggers?
he's playing a song, he's
It's a bonus
inspired?
action.
Okay.
You don't want to attack.
Yep.
I can't even heal. It's magic.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because I can attack twice with two daggers, right? Because my abilities.
2-weapon fighting.
2-weapon fighting. Is that what you have? I think that's what you
I
have.
think everyone has two.
Everyone
fighting.
has 2-weapon
Yeah.
fighting.
You can always choose to do it.
But that's with your action and bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you're not attacking twice with two daggers, you're attacking once with a dagger
One and
and
then
then
once with the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
two attacks
okay.
still. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to pull out my daggers and I'm going to go after the wounded animal.
Okay.
They're both wounded.
Both
This one was
wounded.
attacked first, though.
The one that's bleeding.
Both for bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The
the one
spiky one
closest to
then.
you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So we're gonna run up like that.
They both hit
Okay.
once.
Inspire me?
If you wait one turn.
Okay. And what do I apply to this? The
Plus
6? So 19 to hit?
Yeah, that hits. I think you also get sneak attack because you're within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra damage.
Okay. So does it hit for both or do I need to roll for both?
Roll for
You
second.
roll for second attack.
So roll again. Okay.
16.
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit of hope returned to my life.
So,
And so they both do 1d4
and then
plus-
you also add a
plus.
d6
to both.
to each.
to one attack. You
Only
only
one?
one sneak attack.
That makes sense. So 2d4s and a d6.
So 4, 3, so that's 7, 8, 9.
Plus 4.
On
so
each.
plus 8.
So 17 damage.
9 plus 8. Yeah.
17 damage total?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Awesome. Sweet. So this thing kind of like, just as you repeatedly like stab it, it kind of just like wheezes and just like steps, kind of like moves, like shrouds back kind of onto the floor almost, but staying within the space. Just kind of collapses on the ground, but kind of begins to kind of still like kind of get up and looking, kind of just darting at the two.
Looking
Just at you guys. Yeah.
like rawfish.
I wonder if that's why you can't use magic, is because of that thing.
It's possible. Whose turn is it?
You.
My turn?
And then Kel, you're up after. Gibbs.
Okay, since you asked for it, I'll try. I'm gonna try and inspire you, and I'll say that was a really good stab you did there. Does the inspiration work?
you feel just like kind of an immense like affirmation in you, and yes, you are inspired.
Good. Great. Awesome. I will also stab the beast.
Okay.
Or try to.
Which one?
Where are you?
He will.
I'll move in. Yeah.
To there?
No, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, that
right
puts you in.
thing.
That puts you in.
Lord, gotta take her down though.
Yeah, fine. I'll. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll get right up in everyone's face.
That is moving through it.
Like
Okay,
a good
so
bard
you're
should.
moving through a 5-foot space of the red guy.
I'm still within range. Not past. I haven't moved out of their range. The red
But
guy.
you stepped in. Oh, you're staying in that
Yeah.
space. You just moved in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
16 to hit.
Yep.
That took way too long. Awesome. Really low. Awesome. 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'll say, bring it on!
Okay. Kelly, you're up.
I'm gonna pull my hand axe out of my belt,
Okay.
and actually curious.
Is a dagger a light, simple weapon?
Yeah.
I inspired you. Never mind. I can't do it again. Yeah, we're good.
And I'm going to run up to the. Can I get up to the spiky thing?
Where are you right now?
I'm right beside.
Technically, that you're in the 5-foot radius already.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. He's just got a large base.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take a swing.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That hits.
2 damage.
Okay.
Are you unarmed?
No, I don't have a modifier for a hand axe.
Really?
Well, I have no strength.
Oh, you need to get the better weapon.
Well,
You don't have a dagger or
I usually
anything?
got like a.
Yeah, but
Fireball
still, something you're
in the-
proficient with. I've got a rapier. I didn't intend to ever use it.
I'm a farmer.
At least like a hoe or something.
Is that all you're doing?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Finn, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action.
No Gibbs or not Gibbs. Boblin or Lenine. Neither.
Lenine is down on the ground.
Yeah, but Boblin.
No.
He stabbed him. I know he's proficient.
Okay. Bonus
Stabbing.
action. Second wind.
Stupid
Okay.
freaking Boblin.
So I heal 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I hate that goblin.
Boblin's going
If
to
I wanted to throw my spear at the red cloak person, would I be able to?
That's probably what he saw in his face.
Or would I be too
Yeah,
like
you're
close?
unobstructed there. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I'll chuck my spear at the red cloak lady.
Yeah. What's the range on it? On your spear?
60 feet. 30 to
So you're
60?
within what, 10? It's probably
20 feet to 60
so
feet.
you're within so it'd be with disadvantage.
Okay,
But you can.
sure.
What'd you roll there?
Natural 1 and a 16.
Isn't he's not in melee with her? He's 10 feet away from her.
He's 10 feet from
So he's
the red.
throwing
He's
it.
throwing.
Yeah, but he's not within melee.
Who's
His
throwing the.
range is 20 for throw.
Yeah, if it's outside of the range, then you
It's
roll with
disadvantage.
disadvantage to throw.
Sorry, but he's inside that range.
He's outside of it. His range is
22.
22.
Oh,
He has,
no, but
to,
is,
he has to be at least 20 to throw. 22.
isn't it 20's your range that you can throw
Yeah.
normally, and then once the second range is where you throw with disadvantage, and anything past
Yeah.
that you can't make that throw.
Okay. Or I could be wrong.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Is there a way to just Google that?
Let's do it. I'm okay with it for now.
So then
I'll figure it out for next week.
I'll roll again, I guess. I won't even.
Which one was first?
The 16 was
You roll
first.
with the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think an 8 is gonna hit, or a 10 is gonna hit her.
Okay, I'll let you roll with advantage one more time.
I don't think an 8 is gonna hit her.
Dice don't lie.
Yeah. So I mean, you go to toss it, and it just being so close in this range, you're just not able to get like a full throw in, and it actually just just kind of falls right beside the ground.
Oh, cool.
But good effort for sure. Okay.
Turn.
Figure is going to look directly at all of you, each of you, one at a time, and then dissipate completely.
That's it?
See.
Okay. The one in the corner. is going to look at you, Kel.
Yep.
Directly, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A 12.
Okay. Nothing happens. Very lucky. The other one.
That's a bad sign from the DMs.
The other one is going to turn to kind of its the hunched person and kind of just begin like licking some of the blood off of his hand where he's been shredding his hand on the back of this creature, and then is going to look at you, Bosch, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so lucky.
You're going to take 10 necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm still standing.
How?
I am on 1 hit point.
Oh my
You're up.
lord.
Well, I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna try and stab him right through the eye
Okay.
with a great sword.
Okay.
13, 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Get him.
I've been doing math all day. I think I'd be good at it by now. 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. So stabbing it in the eye, just immediately as you pull it out, just kind of begins to just see the center of the eye just actually begin like leaking into the rest of the eye.
Ew.
Yeah, and it kind of like looks at you and kind of just reels in pain. And the hunched over kind of figure hiding kind of behind it is just going to kind of begin like petting it with both hands, just shredding its hands, and just going to go, "It's okay, it's okay."
Little help here, guys.
Cloud, you're up. Gibbs, you're on deck after.
4 of us are on
Yeah.
1.
I'm gonna stab this thing, or attempt to stab this thing again.
Okay.
So 14 and 19.
The 19 hits.
Okay.
You got inspiration if you want to boost
Oh yeah.
the first one.
Let's do 1d6.
Yeah.
So 20 and 19.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay. It's only sneak attack the right first attack, right?
Yeah.
Technically, you get it every time you're within 5 feet of an ally.
But you
The
see,
first
first
out of
once
the
per
two.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one of the
No, he's answering what I was asking, so I get it again.
Oh, yeah, you can do it every time.
Yeah, every round.
So that's another d6.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then plus 8.
6, 7. So I do 15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take my one dagger, jab it under its throat,
Okay.
bring it a little bit closer to me, and say "Not today," and finish it off with the side.
Yes.
Nice. Awesome. So it kind of just like lifeless, just kind of like you see the center of its eye just kind of like just dissolve and just like just collapse on the ground. As soon as it pulls some blood. I'll take that. Sir.
Okay, I'm going to try and rapier and dagger attack the other one.
Okay, so you're gonna move over.
Yeah, I'm going to try and just one arm bring down the rapier and the other one stab the dagger into the side. So I'm
Okay,
going to
so
try and
I
do.
think you're 10 feet away.
I'll move. I'll move. Yeah. I'll move over.
Get up.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay,
Steal my kill.
you asked for help. The rapier is 24 and the dagger is. Jeez, a little bit less than that. 23.
Both hit.
Okay.
You just hear Lynn just go, just like no.
We're waiting, Lenine. It's okay.
Oh man.
I was inspired.
Hey, the inspiration helped.
10 damage total.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay. Kelly, you're up.
I'm gonna try and cast Eldritch Blast on the Hunchback.
Might as well.
So,
Okay.
I'll roll to hit.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
That's a 24 to hit.
That doesn't work.
Doesn't even fizzle?
Guys.
Doesn't even spark him a
It's
little
just,
bit?
as soon as you just kind of fizzles away.
Magic still doesn't work.
It's great.
It was a theory.
It was worth a try.
Okay, Finn.
Worth a try to cantrip.
Take out my longsword.
Yeah, when
I'll
you
take
have
a
a
swing
hand
at the
axe, that does
hunchback.
2 damage.
Seriously. You need to get your better.
17.
That hits.
Cool.
2 daggers with sneak attack is.
Chef's kiss.
Takes 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, the hunchback immediately falls down to its knee and just kind of begins bleeding like intensely.
Oh,
It's gonna explode.
You did what? 6?
6. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's all I can do.
You also
What a
sense-
weakling.
You also sense as you do that kind of like the essence in the room kind of lifts slightly as he takes damage.
Oh, it's him.
Wish we'd figured out that was in there.
Okay.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
Where's Lynn right now?
Hiding in the
there.
back wall. Huddled in
Okay.
the corner.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
13. 13.
Okay, you feel the cold steel into your back, lower back,
Like my kidneys?
like right in the center of your lower back.
Oh, okay.
Like your spine.
No, red figure's not on there.
Oh.
What do you do when you feel that? What would be your reaction?
Probably to immediately turn around with my axe and swing at whatever's trying to. hit me.
Okay, but so yeah, without being able to attack, just,
Oh, okay.
your reaction would be to look and see who's there. Is that what you're doing? Like you determine?
I feel like that's what you want me to do.
Well,
So
it's-
sure.
Are you doing the natural thing a person would do?
I agree with you.
I refuse to look!
I agree with you. So you're not going to get a reaction attack right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll look.
Okay.
Axe ready to swing.
Axe ready to swing. Exactly. You know what I will allow? I will allow you to be in movement, in motion to attack. So roll your attack right now,
Okay.
and then we're going to hold it until your turn.
It's a 15 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So that will hit.
Yeah.
No, just you won't see it yet. So as you turn, you see Lynn with a sword struck right into your lower
So
back.
sorry, Lyndon.
Blue flame on the sword and her eyes glowing blue.
Oh.
Okay.
Where'd you get a sword from?
This other creature. Where's the other creature? Is he still in there?
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
right there.
can't see. Okay.
Lots of things I'm unaware of.
He's gonna look at you, Gibbs. I need you to roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh, me.
Sorry, just a sec. How much damage did I take? You didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you.
Should have just stayed with that.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
8 damage piercing.
Okay.
11.
On 11. Okay. No.
Good night, sweet
Take
prince.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's still
Dosh, you're up.
I am going to go for the finishing blow. Just raise it up high and just gonna try to stab into it.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 20.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely hits.
3. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
He has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Just
for
like
finishing
me.
blow.
Yeah, it's still living.
Like a puppy, you stab its paws.
Over and over and over again. Okay. Okay, Bob, you're up. Gibbs, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to the monster. Actually, no, I'm gonna move over to the hunchback
Okay.
and stab him, or attempt to stab him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're within the 5 foot range.
Yeah.
It's on the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Snickers. Okay, so one is an 11 and the other is a 17.
17 hits.
Okay.
You get some attack.
Yeah.
I actually understand sneak attack this year.
Yeah. So confusing for
It was the-
And then it
yeah,
does
shouldn't be, but it was.
6 plus 4, so that's 10 points of damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. How do you want to do this?
So I just walk up behind him, stab him right between the ribs.
Oh,
and
why
say,
you using me as a sleep?
Go to sleep.
So as you're whispering, kind of like looks at you and just like spits in your face, like spits blood right in your face, and then just like you just see him kind of like lean in to the stab, and then just kind of like just take his last breath. You feel the whole kind of essence in this room, the whole feel in this room kind of lift entirely.
And he's dead?
Your unseen servant appears, Mitchell.
Does he?
Yeah.
Antonio? I can feel him. I just know he's there.
Yeah.
He taps on the shoulder.
Okay, Gibbs.
Would Lenine be considered an enemy right now?
How do you want?
I just want to know. Like, would that be...
She's got a sword currently in his back.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to cast Sleep. As soon as I can feel like this magic back, I'm going to cast Sleep.
Okay.
It just affects the lowest health target. They'll go to sleep until it's all used up.
Someone that you target, not the lowest person that you in the room.
Like, is it an area or is it targeted?
Yeah, in our 20
We're all.
range of 90 feet. 90 feet in a 20-foot circle. Anyway,
Yeah, everybody falls.
just
asleep.
enemies.
So 90
Just enemies.
What that means is you can go 90 feet out and it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Usually that... Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, it's 20-foot radius. So
Okay.
any enemy in our radius will
Okay.
fall asleep.
Any targeted people, okay.
Hold on, let me just roll here quick.
Just to check, we're still on good terms, right, Gibbs?
Yeah.
You'll know if you fall asleep.
Kelly, you are up for your attack roll, which will be in motion as he's doing this.
Okay, 10, 23. 23 health worth of sleeping. And it'll affect the lowest health person up to the highest health person.
Okay.
So whoever's lowest will be... Their current hit points will be reduced from that number, and then it'll go to the next person with that next new number.
And they lose health?
No,
They fall
just
asleep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. The creature in the corner falls asleep. It is in motion to hit the ground. Kel, I need you to... Is that your turn?
That's the lowest health.
No, they're both going to be in motion to fall asleep. But
Oh.
is that the end of your turn?
I was going to inspire someone as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Would I have seen him getting stabbed?
Yeah.
I'll inspire him.
Sweet.
Don't die.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you rolled for attack and it hit.
Yeah.
Now I need you to roll damage.
There you.
So this is happening at the same time as you cast sleep and you were in motion with your attack.
6 damage.
Okay. So as her eyes flutter closed, your axe plummets right into the shoulder blade and the collarbone. You feel it kind of like recede deeply into her collarbone area. She falls on the ground.
Oh, Lenine, why'd you stab me?
she's asleep.
I'm more asking myself, feeling
Did
immense guilt.
Boblin fall asleep too?
No.
I don't know, do you consider him an enemy?
Kind of do.
If you're an enemy, then sure. It would have been who you chose.
Yeah, I'd actually like... If there's enough hit points left, I'd love him to fall asleep as well.
And it was 23 hit points.
23. So Lenine's 5 or whatever she had from being healed. Plus the creature, and then Boblin.
Knocked her unconscious.
No, he would not fall asleep.
Okay.
But he is very sleepy.
Okay, is that my turn?
Yeah, I would say that like that would be probably your
Action.
Your action.
Are we out of
Yeah.
combat?
We're out of combat.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast.
Are we gonna finish this thing off?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Can
should-
I finish this off?
Sorry,
Just let Skylar finish
my
this.
bonus action. I'll cast healing light on her.
Okay.
So 1d6 of
Okay.
healing.
Okay.
1 point.
1 point. Okay.
Stabilize.
Slow flutter of eyes fluttering kind of back, and her eyes open and they are glowing blue.
Okay.
Now we can finish it off. That's-
All right. Anyone object if I take care of this? Big
you
guy?
know-
Sleeping
Antonio, hold her down.
Yeah, can we...
Just go ahead.
one? Okay, I'm just gonna slice through.
Okay.
I have to roll for it.
Will this be with
Well,
advantage?
It's with advantage because it's.
Is it a crit because of sleeping?
That would be with advantage, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right, I think.
You want to just look at what I rolled?
Yeah, it's a nice 2 and a nice 3.
It's a
Okay,
7.
Can I then try to take a swing? with my
Clang.
sword?
Anyone mind if I
17?
finish it up?
Yeah.
Hits roof.
I'm sorry. Any undead creatures are immune.
Is it
Or
undead?
undead and
Constructs.
creatures immune to being charmed.
13 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll just like
Tragic.
kind of like slowly shove him out of the way and like executioner just go for full swing.
Okay, so you just like see its head kind of separate from the rest of its body.
Gross.
Just kind of ooze out all kind of the fluids of the inside of this creature. The body of the kind of the hunched over tavern kind of
Looking
dude kind of looking dude. The guy that greeted you upstairs, kind of lifeless on the ground as well. Lynn laying there, eyes open with a blue glow, but not doing anything, still laying there.
Can I search the body of the tavern dude?
Sure.
Classic play.
After that, can I go talk to Lynn?
It's a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Lydian as well. I'm
Okay.
nursing a stab wound in my.
That you crossed.
That
That you caused.
As I'm walking over, can I just like say keep an eye on that stupid goblin?
Yep.
Antonio. Hold him.
Antonio's gonna grapple.
So Antonio's holding.
Oh, Antonio's holding Lean. Right, never mind. I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell him to keep holding Lean.
Okay, so she's just laying there, no weapons in hand.
What do you want?
You see her face shift. Multiple different forms change. She goes from Lynn to Toblin to Zoran to Sildar. Back to Lynn. No response.
Like an order of people you want? Did you just give us a list of people you want?
No response.
It's useless.
Tie her up and take her with us.
I mean, I guess.
Is the sword she had that still there?
That's good.
Weird.
I'm gonna lay on hands for 1 HP.
Okay.
Now he doubled your health.
Yeah.
We'll have any healing.
Yeah, well, let's tie her up, I guess.
We should get out of here if we can.
So, I have rope, so.
Okay.
We'll tie her in.
Finn, can you help me walk up?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Boblin, what the heck?
Yeah, we should address Boblin.
Yeah, what the heck?
Boblin. Come on, man.
This is what Zoran showed me. There's nothing nothing that we can do. We can't do anything to stop.
What? Stop what? This is what he showed. We have not died yet.
She's already gone.
So we need to kill her.
I don't
Who's already gone?
need.
Gone where?
So let me get this straight. Zoran showed you Lenine getting taken over in this room. You didn't warn us when we were coming in here this was going to happen. Then you tried to leave us, and then you stabbed... No. Then you stabbed Vosh after he made you stay. No. Explain to me then what happened.
I saw everyone die. Everyone.
At the hands of those beasts?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, no warning, and you stabbed Vosh.
I am sorry about that. I just I'm not you. I don't know what to do, but this is not right. All of you should be. I should be. That's why I ran.
Whatever. Okay, let's tie her up.
Can I insight check the goblin?
Sure.
Smart. I didn't even think of that.
He's not worthy of a name.
18.
8.
4.
8.
Yeah.
I'll roll a deception. He's lying.
Oh.
Goblin. Is that really what he told you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you 110% sure? Because he told me the same thing.
Persuasion.
Would that be deception?
Mm-hmm.
9. It's better than the last one.
Would you have to be incited to know?
Yeah.
On your delivery, no, he wouldn't incite it, but on your delivery of it, based on that, you'd be like,
No, he told us different things.
you didn't?
He didn't say that we, or show me that we would all die. Just you.
Me.
Yes.
Did you even get hit?
Yeah, I got stabbed in
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true.
my spine's
Right, of
feeling a
course.
little. Yeah. So, why would you lie? If you weren't in any danger, why did you run?
Because it didn't end there.
Okay, where did it end?
With your death, everybody dies.
So you.
So what?
Not now. Maybe not ever. But at some time you would have all died.
Well, Boblin, we all die eventually.
Have we finished tying up the Lynn yet?
Yep.
Awesome. Antonio, grab him. Let's go.
I don't think we should take him with us.
I know
not-
a recipe for goblin soup.
Take me with you.
Why should we take you with us?
I don't have anybody.
Yeah, but you
I
haven't.
wonder why.
Yeah, you keep stabbing us.
And then you lied to
tried
us.
keep me here to die.
You tried to leave
could've
us to
warned
die.
us.
Yeah,
I
tried
don't-
to-
I don't
nobody would have
belong to
died.
you.
So then stay.
Yeah, why didn't you come with us then if you don't belong to us?
I wanted to help. You could have
Then
run.
why didn't
no
you
one
help
else
in the
ran.
fight,
I
Boblin?
ran. We had an opportunity to run.
Only some of us had an opportunity to run, Boblin.
And why didn't you run?
You have the key still?
Because
Because we're a team,
Yeah.
Boblin. You know, we're a team.
we're a team.
I don't like this team.
Antonio.
Okay,
Antonio.
Boblin, you go stay in that corner. We're gonna go work on the door.
Drop it.
Boblin goes and stands in the corner, just as you told him.
Can you
Okay,
get like a trail harness?
I'll give the keys back to Antonio. I just gotta get him to try
So
and
can I
unlock
get
the door
everybody
again.
up to the door in the order that you'd be standing there? You can put Boblin in the corner. $10.
Very gently put them back. Antonio's there. Lynn's tied up there.
Finn's right beside me, helping me stay standing.
Yeah.
Probably like that. Are you anywhere else, Skylar?
Nope, I'll just chill.
Who's at the back? Cloud and Finn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And and Kel?
Yeah, Kel.
So you're having
Antonio do the door again.
okay. So you hear the keys go one way.
Mhm.
The lock goes it goes the other way. The door opens.
okay, take the keys back.
And there is a drawbridge up. However, there is a gap, a 5-foot gap across.
Where it crumbled. Yeah.
Okay, let's try the other way.
What other way?
Don't leave me here, please. Please don't leave me here. Don't leave.
Boblin's form kind of begins to take shape. Boblin dissipates, and
my goodness.
you guys cannot roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Is it red?
Oh.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Shit.
I mean, darn it.
You're so good at catching yourself. Really?
Okay. 20 and above. 15 and above. 10 and above.
14. Wow, really?
I got a natural one.
Me too.
5 and above.
5.
5.
I have 8.
1 second. 8
5.
Is it 9?
Yeah, 9.
gives.
Also 5.
Who got a 5? You got a
Me
5,
and
you got a
Sam.
5. Okay, what's your dex?
I think it's the same with both of the natural ones.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. I'm trying to roll D20 and whoever's higher
Yeah.
goes first.
Yeah. 10. Oh, it's not a D20. 10.
You go first. I rolled a 4.
Okay. Okay. He is going to. Come up to you, Cloud, and is going to 20 to hit.
I don't know how to tell if it's hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus it's 14.
It is.
So, okay.
Yeah. If it meets or exceeds.
Okay. He's going to take 2 attacks with you, 2 kind of these blue flaming kind of swords. He's going to multi-attack you. You are going to take 4 damage on your first one, and then a 19 to hit the second attack.
Yeah.
And 4 damage on that one. Okay. Kel, you're up. Bosch on deck.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Okay.
8 damage.
Okay. You notice the figure take the shape as you cast. Take the shape of Lynn. The figure you guys have tied up dissipates entirely. The rope falls to the ground. Lynn stands there, takes the full force of your Eldritch Blast. How much damage?
8.
8. Falls unconscious on the ground.
She had 2 hit points.
Figure reemerges in the corner.
Can't save them all.
Gotta use that health.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I'll bonus action Healing Light. Bosh.
Okay.
How much?
1d6, so 3 health.
Oh, thank you.
Plus anything?
No.
I can use multiple d6s if I want,
Cool.
but I doesn't add any like modifiers.
Cool.
Okay. Bosch.
Seeing her run, I'm just gonna grab a javelin off my back and hurl it towards her.
Towards the guy.
Of course, the guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
Leaning on the ground.
Okay.
7.
7. No.
8. Sorry, yeah. I don't think that
No.
changed.
But interestingly enough, it actually comes and it just goes right through the body into the wall. And then he kind of steps forward, and as he steps forward, he just kind of turns behind and just kind of like smokes the spear off the wall. So he walks through it and then physically also interacts with it.
Okay.
Awesome.
We might just need to run.
Okay, Cloud, you're up. Finn, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it with my daggers.
So you gotta run up.
Yeah, so I'll approach it. Okay, someone wants to move me there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'll see what I could do.
I'm like in the game. I was like, I can't. You can move yourself, right?
18 and 16.
Yeah, both hit.
Nice.
But do they?
Clutch damage.
But is it?
About to find out.
Is he within feet of us? For
No.
the sneak? So no sneak attack, so no d6.
Okay. Even if I can dash towards them as a cunning action.
Just to get the sneak attack if
No,
an
you have to
ally
five-
within 5
ally
feet
within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
of the enemy.
Technically, the way it works is the mechanic is that they're distracted by the other person.
Gotcha.
So you have, yeah.
Okay, so
it's 13.
13 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
didn't Gibbs before me?
Yeah, sorry, how do we...
Yeah.
Yeah,
went-
yeah. It's
You
not,
went-
it's
you
not
went
me.
first.
Okay,
Yeah.
13 damage. You see the swords, both of them, the blue flame just kind of just increase even more.
Great. My
Cool.
turn?
Yep.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on it. I'm just gonna say, you're so stupid.
Good one.
Yeah. Thank you. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 16
Beats.
Sorry, it's not 15.
Still beats. Okay, that's that. And I'll inspire Cloud. I'll say, you're so not stupid.
Feel the power flowing through me.
And I'm going to move in this direction, kind of towards the door.
Okay.
Did the blades make contact with the figure?
Did what?
Did his daggers make contact with the figure? Like actually stabbed him, or did like? Okay.
And like we can see blood coming out, or
You can't discern right now.
no?
Battle's moving so quick.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm assuming you're standing on your own, so considering you checked the javelin.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll go and I guess take a swing at the red figure.
Okay.
21.
Great rolls tonight, man.
I know.
We're all moving
You move 30,
disadvantage,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. It's
Is it
rough
rough
terrain,
terrain?
right? So it's half movement.
Yeah.
So at an angle, you still you got 15 exactly.
Okay. 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Takes I think it's 8 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's all I can do.
Okay. All right.
Interesting. The flames didn't go up this time.
Oh, sorry, that they do. Yeah.
No,
You see the flames. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, you see the flames. I was stuck in initiative order. You see the flames increase even more on the blades. Okay. I need you guys to roll. Who's right in front?
Me, Cloud.
These two.
Yeah. Okay. Finn, I need you to roll Constitution saving.
I think it's a 13.
Okay. You take 15 necrotic damage. His motion doesn't move at all, but you feel cold steel just directly into the center of your torso. Withdraws it, and again, you feel kind of this blue essence, this blue energy kind of cycle around your torso. Feel this blue energy cycling around your torso in the middle. The flames on the sword seem to have kind of dissipated a little bit now. Yeah. Okay, Kel.
You took that like a champ. That much HP.
Off the chin.
Is the door open?
Yeah.
Bosch may need to hold me.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out the door.
Okay. Okay, so you're heading out.
I can't hit him
You're
with a
gonna
spell.
move half speed to the door, right?
Yep.
With a spell.
Huh? Well, because there's two people right in front of him. I have no line of sight. So. And I'll just go as far as I can with 15 movement speed.
Okay, that's you probably
Yeah.
get to the door. Yeah. So you're in the doorway. Let's say. Yeah.
The 5th foot area is the gap.
What?
That's the crumbled part.
Yeah.
She'd be at the door.
Yeah, I'm at the
Yeah,
door.
exactly.
I'm in the doorway. Yeah.
Perfect. I think that's just some.
Frame of.
Your next. You would have been able to move out, but that's the crumbled spot. So,
Yeah, I won't. I'm not gonna
Okay.
try and jump it.
you can hold actions too, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold an attack action.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Vosh.
I'm going to start to make my way towards the door as well.
Okay.
5,
I
10.
need you to roll a perception though.
Okay.
before you do.
It's natural too.
6.
Yeah. In the midst of the battle that's happening in the corner, you see nothing.
Cool.
Okay.
Can't do anything else.
Okay.
I wish I had
Cloud.
Okay, I am going to
Which
attempt
other
to
spell
stab
is it?
him again. Oh, and you inspired me, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Does it really count?
So it's
15
15 to hit.
That hits.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Would a 14 have hit? Well, it made a difference.
But I get sneak attack now because he's next to me.
So next to you, yeah.
Correct. 9 damage.
Okay. Flames. Okay. You see the flames bolster up even more. Roll a perception check for me.
Can I do 2 because I'm next to him?
Not yet.
7.
Yeah. You're so focused on hurting him, you miss anything. Okay.
There's
Your
something
turn.
to see.
Gibbs.
You're really, really stupid.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's just saying it out into the
Wisdom saving throw.
4, 5, 4, 3.
It succeeds. Okay.
Wow.
Take 2. I think it's psychic damage,
Okay.
This man is not very.
and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
This man's not very confident in his intellect.
And
As he
I will
talked about
get Antonio to grab, as a bonus action, Antonio to grab. Hold on, let me see. 1 second. Let me make sure I'm out of inspirations. I think I am. Where are you?
would be under bonus action, would it not?
I am out of inspirations. I had used one earlier. Yeah, okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to get Antonio to try and drag Lynn over to us.
Okay. She's fully unconscious, so she wouldn't have any resistance.
Yeah, okay. So he brings her over.
Okay. Good. Okay. Ben.
I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to run away because I'm very hurt.
He's gonna get.
Not with disengage. So I'll move 15 feet away.
So you're like.
I'll like legitimately just
Yeah.
go and just turn and run.
Okay. So you're
15
at
feet.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. All right.
Seriously.
There's no one here beside me.
Okay. The figure is going to shift in appearance. You put the Sildar that you remember from before standing in front of
The
you.
dead one or the one that was
The one that left you. Standing in front of you, arms crossed. Goes 3 feet. And takes some bat poop and some the scroll or paper, whatever it is, and kind of goes puts his hands together, begins to kind of begin doing this.
TPK.
TPK.
I need you I'm going to give you a reaction to that, to what he's doing right now.
So he's rubbing these things?
That's a component for a
He's
fireball.
prepping a spell.
Okay, I'm going to book it.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so in his occupation of him developing this and you going, his eyes kind of dart to you, but he just kind of begin doing that, so you're able to freely disengage. Okay.
How does a held action work?
You can use
On
it.
your turn, you can use
On
it
your turn.
right now.
No, whenever it was triggered.
Yeah,
So if you were
that's
holding
true.
to when you could attack him, you can do it now. Now
That's
that
true.
Sam's out of the way, you've got a line of sight.
So, sorry, was that my turn?
No, I gave you a reaction.
Okay, yeah.
So you,
Can I?
so you took the disengage reaction, so he hasn't moved yet. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't.
Yeah.
mess
Well,
that up.
it's not technically disengage. It didn't give him an opportunity to attack because he's focused on the components of doing this.
3 to get out of there.
Oh, so he's moving. Okay,
Yeah, so
got it. Okay.
And
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast then.
An Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
That's 7 damage.
So you have to roll for concentration.
it's not a concentration spell.
No, but I would roll that he is to maintain his actions and what he's doing, basically concentration. He rolled an 18, so he's fine.
Fair enough.
7 damage is what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Rolled it.
Okay. Sorry. Bash.
Oh, that was my turn. Was that my turn?
Nope, that was your held action from your turn before.
Sorry, go.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
We're not getting out of here? Oh, okay.
Well, no, I guess you could use your action to move too. But
Oh, you should move after. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. 24 hit.
That hits, yeah.
That's 14 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Starts doing maths. All right.
And then I'm going to run out the door and try and jump the 5 foot.
Okay.
See ya.
it's like Ron
You're able
Weasley.
to jump across, no problem.
Sweet.
And you get out across around the hall. Sweet.
It's like Ron Weasley running away from Nagini in the last Harry Potter, and like with all the spells, he's running away.
As you come around the corner, I need you to roll a perception check.
Let's see. Perception. Right. There's. That's a 20. Not natural.
A 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 8 guys waiting for me.
No, you see a very familiar dwarven figure running towards you.
Oh, you piece of garbage.
And the nameless dwarf. He can be right up next to him. Goes, Am I late to the party?
Well, you're
For
not.
what?
You're not gonna do anything.
What's happening?
We're in a fight.
And he kind of pokes his head around and goes, "Oh, that guy. Bad news.
Wait, who is he?
I'll tell you later." And he turns and goes around the corner.
I mean, he's not Sildar right now.
He's still
He's
not
Sildar right now.
Would he recognize?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So
Not
you're
Gungeon
saying-
took us with not Sildar, and he's bad news.
I'm aware of who he is.
Okay.
We're just making sure.
Why are you going in?
He told you guys earlier that he was incredibly powerful. Like he was,
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Is he
true.
going in?
Why are you going in? You don't
He
fight.
just turns around and goes in,
Wow.
pulls his axe off his shoulder.
He'd say wouldn't fight with his brother.
Oh, is
Yeah,
this his
I'm
brother?
game. If he's gonna start fighting now, it's fine.
Okay, so he moves.
Could
moves
use this
forward.
help earlier.
He might be attacking
Dungeon
you.
here?
Yep.
How much further?
Where
do you want
Right to the doorway, like where the doorway is.
Sorry.
Across,
Also, where I am do I still have line of sight into the room?
through a bunch of people you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Vosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. If I die here, I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, and I'm gonna just overhead slash. I'm not gonna use that dice. I'm gonna overhead slash at him. Yes,
buddy.
It's like a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and I'm gonna yell for the order, and I'm going to do 10, 13 plus Divine Smite,
Yes, buddy.
which is
Yes, buddy.
23 points
For the order.
of damage.
20. How much?
23.
23.
The music!
How do you want to do that?
Oh my gosh!
I'm just gonna run up, and I'm just going to. I'm getting camera. I'm just gonna slash right through, and then pull back, and then stab right through the throat, and just let the body fall off my sword.
So immediately the swords disappear out of his sides. The eyes of the figure dissolve as if nothing was there to begin with. The cloak falls to the ground.
Did you guys get him?
Well done. Medical kit on the knee. Or, yeah, medical kit. Whatever
Medicine
it is.
kit, yeah.
Medicine kit.
I have healing too if we need to.
Just stabilize?
Yep.
Stabilize
Yep.
is awesome.
Can I investigate the body?
There is no body.
Can I investigate the cloak that's fluttered to the ground? I get mine. This one's mine. And we're back to the situation. It's a 5 for investigation.
For a moment, you don't notice anything like distinguishable, but then you make out like the bloody handprint of a small goblin friend on the cloak.
Okay, yeah, Bob turned into.
Yeah. He's not there?
Guys,
Anyways, in other news.
looks like Boblin's fingerprint on this cloak or hand.
Good riddance.
I just
Is he
don't
there?
So, like, he just... Was that Boblin all along? Like,
Lynn sits up and kind of like sitting there for a moment, just kind of looks at you, Bosch, and goes, "You killed him, you know,
Boblin?
by keeping him in this room. You killed him."
At any point, you could have said that. At any point, someone could have said something.
yeah.
Boblin tried to make a choice, and
And you took that from him.
yeah, well, I made my choice, and I'm gonna start to leave the room.
I'll like wave over to Vosh and like, now it's your turn to carry me.
Just arm around,
Yeah.
start to limp out together.
She goes, she kind of like looks at you, and she goes, "You told me that you wouldn't do anything to harm anyone with the weapon I gave you.
What?
That's the purpose of a weapon.
You told me that it wouldn't, that you were different.
I'll take the sword off and I'll be like, then here you go, take it back.
I don't. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want your weapon. I guess I don't understand.
We don't want your lecture.
Sorry, are you trying to guilt trip us for saving your life 3 times today? I'm just trying to clarify.
I'm just
here.
asking why you took the choice away from someone who was trying to leave.
So
when
you're
they-
scolding him
when
for
they
something
knew.
he did.
Yeah, I am. I'm asking.
Cool. It's great.
We have a history with this goblin, and I think it's far more likely that he's going to stab us in the back later on if we let him go.
Hmm.
And
Based off prior experience.
free stuff prior experience, like, it wasn't. And
He wanted to be with the party. He
Yeah.
was with the party. You fight and
I was helping him overcome his cowardice.
deserters will be shot.
Yeah, you can rationalize it however you want.
And so can
She
you.
stands up, and she'll proceed to kind of come, and she goes, "Oh, hey, Gundren." Well, not Gundren. She actually says his name.
Oh, yes.
I was hoping.
One second. Where's my sorry, I have it marked here.
This is when I hand Solo leave Princess Leia inside the Death Star to fight for herself.
Yeah, and you're in.
I've lost it.
He
I
doesn't
will
have
tell
a
you his
name.
name as soon as I find it.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Wow, what a cool name.
Oh, sorry, Tharden.
Never mind, I take
thought
that
we were
back.
Tharden his brother.
That's the other brother. Here goes that one.
So she calls him Tharden.
So he's going by every brother's name?
This is Tharden.
Oh, this is not Gundren.
This is Tharden.
Did we think
She
it was
called
it
him
not
Farlardeau.
Gundren though?
Like when I saw him, did he look like not Gundren?
He is who you have
Yeah,
spent
okay.
time with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
We're gonna go in circles on this.
But are you sure?
We're gonna put up a diagram
Yeah.
on the YouTube. So
I'm gonna draw you a picture. Does he look?
You've been told his name is Tharden.
I mean, if I believe her.
Yeah, if you believe
Yeah.
okay, well,
How did you even
get
in here?
He kind of looks up. He goes, "Well, you guys caused quite a stir when you entered the Stone Hill. Rest of the ruffians from upstairs departed the inn and took their anger upon the town. It's not good."
How did they know that we came from the town?
What?
Like they just blindly went to the town because we showed
Well,
up?
no. Well, they've had
You're in
eyes
the
on
town.
us the entire
You're in the
time.
town. It's not outside the town.
Oh,
Stonehill Inn is in the center. We're like basically just off center.
How did you get in here?
I came in and saw the hatch open. There wasn't anybody upstairs when I came in. that the hatch was open.
So why were you in Red Brand territory?
Why are we in
This
Red
is-
Brand
this is
territory?
The whole town. I came looking for you.
But the walls, I'm like, how did you make through the maze? The walls closed behind us.
Oh no, it was a straight shot all the way through.
This is ridiculous. Okay, we need to get out of here.
Yep.
I need
Not
him.
normally this mad, and I'm furious right now. We need to leave this place.
Yeah,
I need medical attention.
Yeah, so do I.
I could use a spot of that myself. So
Me too. Okay.
So you guys turn.
Yep.
And you guys leap across the cavern.
Yeah.
And you guys head out and find yourself again kind of on the main area. There is another area across the way.
No, we're
Like in
No,
this
The
hallway.
other way.
Oh, okay.
The drawbridge up for that one?
Yep.
There's a lot of us.
soon to be one less.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Lynn, I tripped you. Sorry.
So yeah, we can push this side up against just so that yeah, there we go.
So, to be clear, this is not the path you came in from. And back the way we came is the straight shot out.
It was, yes.
Okay, are we going through this random door here in front of us, or are we just leaving this place?
You did say it was. Did it close behind you?
You look down the hallway and the doors are closed. The door's closed. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, of course.
But the door is just closed.
Yeah, it's just closed.
Still just the door there. If
Wanna
it's a
go
straight
check?
shot out. I don't want to go check. I will die. Antonio, go open that door.
I say we press on. We still have the mother and child to save. They might be more grateful than some.
No, you're
of
not
the-
able to go all the way through. There's a door in front of you guys.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the door. Is this the door here?
The one that the get missing gap there.
Got it.
Yeah.
No, the door does not open.
Okay, whatever.
Forward and onward.
Does anyone have any healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's,
No.
How's everyone feeling?
Half dead.
Meta, I have 2 health.
Yeah, I have one.
I am bleeding internally and externally. Internally, I'm not worried about because that's what the blood's supposed to be, but the external ones are really bothering me.
Oh my
How
gosh.
does the
Is that a Brooklyn
Yeah, I
Nine-Nine
left it
reference?
off.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Bosh, I
Healing
will
potion?
cast Cure Wounds on you.
There's
So
2d4
that's
plus something?
1d8.
2d4 plus 4.
The basic one, I think, is 2d4. Yeah, plus 4.
Okay, so
2d4 of
that's
healing?
7
Plus
healing.
Thank you.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just not double check. This is just this is how we roll. I just don't know this basic. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus
plus 2.
Plus 2.
Just so I get.
Okay, so I'll use a healing potion on you.
So describe that.
Okay.
How you do that?
How I use the healing
How
potion?
you use it?
Press his head.
Here comes the airplane.
So I walk over to you. I say, I have one of these healing potions.
We assume it's a healing potion.
No, this is one of the actual healing potions
Okay.
I have. This isn't the one I found in with a weird one. I actually have healing potions that are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's slower.
Did you buy them? When did you buy them?
So I found one off the dead body.
Yeah.
And then I found 2, and when
Also,
we
he's
killed
not lower.
that
I
big
just saw
goblin thing
Clark.
before.
Oh yeah.
Clark.
So you're using one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I still need to describe how I'm using it at this
Yeah.
point? Okay. So I go over. I ask you if you'd like some healing.
Give it to Finn. He's slower than he's more hurt than me.
Okay, Finn.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll use. You still have a couple more of those.
Yeah. So I heal for it's 2d4 times
2d4 plus 2.
So I heal you for 10.
Nice.
Wow. Max heals.
I will use my healing hands on myself and heal myself too.
So I gotta use one less potion then. And then who else is very injured?
I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Is everyone else fine?
I'll be good.
Okay, I'm using it on myself then.
I just need to know how many you had total. 3?
I had 3. I've used one though already
Yeah.
previously,
3
so now I have
counting
0.
the weird one.
No, I had 3 normal ones.
Yeah.
And then I have that weird one.
Okay, got it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? No, you don't. there's no distinction between weird and normal. They're all the same.
I have 4 total.
You have 4 total in your bag.
Okay, yeah,
You
we
guys
just-
one.
I've used one
Got it,
previously,
got it,
so I
got
have 3 total.
Got it.
The weird one we're talking about is the one you kept asking us to insight on. Is that just a regular healing potion?
You have no idea.
Okay, so that's the weird one.
That's the weird one.
Yeah.
You have no idea about all of them.
Okay.
Wow.
You're just blindly just putting fluid in your mouth.
This is fair.
Okay.
I'm
Slamming
in.
the black.
Okay, slam
They,
it.
they appear to be health potions.
Okay,
That's all you
they
know.
appear to be health potions.
Yeah.
So I'm using one of my appear to be health potions. And then I have 1 left still.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So that's 5 plus 2, so that's 7 for me.
Wait, you're sure that the vials don't have like a line across them?
like date of manufacture.
Oh,
I-
it's expired
You guys
yesterday.
are welcome to investigate any and all things in the world.
Any CDC labels? You know?
I just okay.
You would
I-
take it. You would take it for face value. Like, yeah, you would have no questions about it.
Yeah, like when you say it's a health potion,
It's
we're
kinda
not gonna
like-
question that.
You should absolutely. You
Oh,
should.
okay.
Every
Oh,
time.
boy.
You should question it. I mean, yeah, I would.
Don't you put it in your mouth if you don't know what it is.
If I tell you there's a ring and you're like, oh, sweet, are you gonna ask what it is? Probably.
Nope.
I would just say, as just a general thing in this world,
Yeah.
just be aware. Like already, you've noting things are not as they seem.
Can I investigate my last potion?
Do I feel weird?
I'm unconscious.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm tracking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something to be aware of.
Okay, Antonio, go try and open the door, please.
The door opens.
Which door?
Like this
That
door.
one.
Oh, that one does open.
Yeah. The thicker
And you
one.
hear kind of light sounds of like laughter and chatting.
Oh my gosh.
Where did all the screaming come from?
Hellblade. I'm
I
assuming
assume
we
it
know
would
where
be
we are.
like
Is
the
there
monsters.
your camera's off.
Making the women scream?
Well,
You're
maybe
back.
they're like mimics.
Is there light in there?
Or the dude
There is.
that can change into people.
Okay, Thardin, why don't you lead the way?
Okay. I've never been there.
And neither have we.
He kind of steps through and he goes, yeah, interesting. And you kind of just hear him kind of go in, turn the corner. And you kind of hear like light talking and stuff, and he goes, haha, and he turns around and he kind of has two glasses of ale. He said, there's food and drink in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and I'm just gonna assume, just a wild guess, we're in the Stonehill Inn. Does it feel like that's where we are?
You guys walk back in, and the room directly across from where you guys were sleeping, you open into the hallway. And he proceeds down toward, and he goes, hey, Edward's looking a little thirsty over here. You might want to get him a drink.
Oh, I want to knock Edward out again real bad.
And you guys do feel like, as you kind of come in at this point, like a very like disorientating sense, like as you cross, if you choose to come through.
Can I try and make a perception in and see what the heck's going on?
Sure.
That doesn't make sense.
Sure.
Like, is it we turn the corner and it's like a ramp up, or is it like just
Straight in.
To you, it just feels straight ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna make
I'm
a
gonna make a
perception
perception
check.
on that too.
I'm gonna divine sense this as well.
13.
15.
17.
Everybody's checking it out.
I got a natural 3.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, as like overall, with the moving landscape of everything in the previous section, you have no idea. Like, you really cannot distinguish what was up or what was down, what was left or what was right. It all felt kind of as if like you were in a literal maze. When you guys entered the study. When you entered the study, that felt like the most kind of stable part of the whole environment. And then again, when you interacted with Zorn, but remember, things went up and things went down, and it doesn't necessarily indicate that that thing was what was moving.
Oh, when the statue moved.
Maybe
whole floor.
not the statue wasn't
Yeah.
moving, but then
So this seems like the actual Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, it does. For all intents and purposes, it does. I mean, for everything you guys have noted, you didn't notice like any specific like real mechanism or anything that indicated that there was like kind of pathways or tracks of anything really moving, other than a couple. There was a wall, and there was kind of the initial kind of trap that went up in kind of an elevator shaft-ish where Vash disappeared to. but you have no indication other than that. But there is indication that there were things above and below where you were.
And nothing's destroyed?
No.
And Thardan's just having a grand old time?
Thardan walks in, and he's just like, hasn't been here yet. He's excited.
I'm just gonna go walk
We mean
straight to our
hasn't
room.
been here yet.
Hasn't been to Stonehill yet
No,
since
he
entered
left
town.
us.
He went to Barthen's.
They came in and destroyed stuff in the town? I don't understand.
I'm just gonna straight up. I'm gonna walk
Hang
back
on.
to our room.
Thardan,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he turns back around and he goes, yeah?
were you just in the dungeon with us?
What? Yes?
Why do you have beers? Does this not seem strange to you?
No, I hadn't been to the Stonehill yet, and Stonehill, the Red Brands don't turn the Stonehill upside down when they come. They just ask for their toll and they leave. But you should see outside of the other houses. It's a mess.
Should well, I'm beginning to not question this. Should we go take care of
Did Lenine go
those
through?
brigands?
Yeah, Lynn's not got time for us.
I don't want to stay in this dungeon any longer.
Yeah.
Well, what about the family?
There's
We-
nowhere
there's
else we
else
can
to
go.
Yeah.
And I'm literally going to die.
Yeah, I mean, they must have been hiding in those cages.
It could have been, but I don't...
We have no way to get down there.
Again, we can't get back. This is our only option right now.
Well,
Do we
we
try
don't
it?
know that. We
Do we
just tried to open the door,
Do we just try it? We tried to open the door. It didn't work.
Smash
Yeah.
it.
but we didn't inspect. Did the door have keyholes? Did the door?
I'm with you.
I agree with you, though. I think we should just.
We need
Yeah.
need to rest. Yes.
Let's go rest.
We tried our best. We saved
We're-
one person, and she's horribly ungrateful for it.
Yeah, she turns the corner and she just walks past. And just goes down towards the crowd.
Cool.
Well,
Cool.
last time we shopped there.
Yep.
All right, let's go get a room,
Okay,
boys.
she had a garbage shop anyway.
I
Just have to roll
can't give
wisdom-
Cecilia.
wisdom-
No, it's not okay.
She has to roll a wisdom check, right?
Vicious
Yeah,
mockery.
vicious mockery. Take that one hit point I gave her.
Let's get a room, boys.
All right, let's go get a room.
Roll a perception check as you're saying this to her.
23, 22,
Okay.
23.
I'm going to share something with you when we end
Okay. Would it impact any of my next moves?
tonight. Not that you'd have opportunity to.
Okay.
Why know she said she had something under her shop?
Did she?
At one point.
So where are you guys? What's your plan right now? Are you staying under in the?
No, leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're leaving back.
Yeah, let's get back.
So you guys find yourselves in a familiar hallway, back in the lively Stonehill Inn. You can hear the sounds of familiar voices and more voices than normal. It actually looks packed and crowded, as if the townspeople have gathered here, maybe seemingly to hide or to gather together. The windows that you can make out and see as you kind of walk down the hall and kind of back into the common room are boarded over. Toblin is there serving and welcoming everybody, sitting them down, putting blankets around the shoulders of young kids and children and families. And you see Toblin kind of go to the door where he has kind of a slat on the door, and he opens it up, and there's a figure standing there in the doorway. Two blue glowing eyes. And Toblin hands a bag, obviously seems to you to be a bag of coin, and hands it through, and they exchange a few whispers and closes the hatch on the doorway. Turns around and says, "Ah! Friends, welcome back to the Stonehill Inn." And that's where we'll end tonight. So, we are finished tonight's session. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We have such a fun time playing D&D with all our friends. Like I said, we're not experts. We're not trying to be. We're just a bunch of people playing D&D, and we try and figure it out as we go. And so there's a lot tonight that I think we learned, some things that are developing in our plot and our storyline. So hopefully you're along for the ride. Comment below with some of your favorite moments, some of the things that you didn't expect to happen tonight either. And maybe even what you think is going on with Boblin, where he might be. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your week. We'll see you later.
And please put F's in the chat for my amazing dice rolls, please.